Alrighty, good morning. It is 6:50 and I'm whispering because it's early in the morning, but I'm getting ready for work. But the last book in the series arrived yesterday and I wanted to do a reading vlog for this. So that is why I haven't even read it. But we're going to be doing a reading vlog of me reading The Great Undoing because every other book has already stabbed me in the heart. So I really want to get into reading this book, and I wanted to do it into a reading vlog. I'm really excited and I want to take you guys along with me. What the hell? What? No. Boyfriend Tiller? Boy? Kidding me? Tiller? Absolutely not. No. Hey guys, we're back. I'm gonna read for a bit. I haven't updated my reading vlog in so long, and it's just because when I started reading The Great Undoing, it made me want to not read it because I was just not ready for this to be finished. I think I read a little bit more. I just didn't vlog it. It kept breaking my heart. You read Magnolia Parks. You know that the Daisy and then Magnolia kind of are in the same timeline. So once you read Magnolia, you already know what's going on in the Daisy hates area, but it's you don't want to get to that because you're just and I think right now where my heart is hurting so much is that I am a huge Julian stan. I am right there for Julian, but I'm gonna just read for a bit, get it going. I really want to finish this book. Jessa Hastings already finishing up the last Magnolia Parks, book 3. I'm just I can't, but I'm really excited. So I have my pen in there ready to annotate, and yeah, I'm not ready. I'm currently on page, by the way, 273, and there's, I believe, 436 pages. So if we do some quick math, I have 163 pages to go. So let's do this. I just started reading. I will be spoiling, I'm not gonna lie, but it's only specific quotes. But he says, this is Julian's POV, by the way, and I know what that means. She's climbed over the walls and into my heart somehow, but it's fine because I know what I am to her. No, absolutely not. Oh my god, no, I can't do this. Okay, I took a minute to process. This chapter 40, it's gonna break your heart. I mean, the whole book breaks your heart. The entire book breaks your heart, but chapter 40. Okay, let's just keep reading. Daisy and Magnolia, obviously if you've read the books, you know that Daisy hates Magnolia. She's not fond of her, does not like her, none of that. It's so sweet when Magnolia wants to be around Daisy and help her out with everything. So she says actually Magnolia addressed me. And so at the bottom, usually with Daisy's POVs, she'll have let's see if you can see it has her tabs up there, she'll be 183, and then you'll be able to read what she says down there. So it says, Magnolia addressed me, and it says, a sequin embellished silk bustier, Oscar de la Renta, leather skinny trousers, Saint Laurent, tulle and Gros Gain sandals with bejeweled buckles, Dolce & Gabbana, cherished cherries pendant earrings, EM, I don't know what that is, Lexington 18 karat gold diamond necklace from David Yurman, and then it's 4A, and then it's 183. When I thought she was going in, I presumed she thought she was going to. which is so sad if you know exactly what that part is about. I'm not gonna be okay for what this has left for me, so let's just keep reading. It says, her and BJ, whatever they are and whatever they're going to be in each other's lives for good. I hope my brother knows that. He does, Daisy, he does. Ah, that's awkward. Oh God. Alright guys, if you know anything about the Daisy's POV, it's that like Christian Hems is probably one of the best characters in this universe, and he's about to confess his love to Daisy the right way this time. Daisy's really bad at reading between the lines, but it makes sense because she has every right to feel like that. Let's see. He nods once and ducks a little so we're eye to eye. Let me be clear now then, Daisy. Gives me a tall look. I am up in love with you. And then 189. Magnolia squeals, hands fly to her mouth in excitement. Ah! I've never stopped loving you since the second I realized I did, and I admit it. It took me too long to know it, but I know it now, and I can't unknow it. I don't want to unknow it. I want to be with you. He tells me not looking away once, and I'll do whatever I need to make us work. You want me to leave London with you? Great, I'm in. You want me to quit, not have anything to do with this shit? He gestures around us. Fine, that's fine. I don't care. Whatever it is, I'll do it. Magnolia is me. Magnolia leans in ever so slightly towards him and whispers, perhaps you should start by kissing her. Damn it. Now I love her. Oh, this is a part I was waiting for. I completely forgot about how this part was like leaving me anxious in the long way home. So I just finished reading chapter 43. And this has been the chapter that has broken me the most in Daisy's POV. Everything that she went through with her mother is so devastatingly sad. It like hurts you to read them because when you read these, like you just get so like immersed in this universe. You get like really close with these characters. Now she had like a touching moment with Magnolia. You're just kind of like, how did it go from like absolutely hating her and not even standing her, not wanting to be around her, to now like sharing two of the most like traumatic experiences that each of them had, and they're bonding over it. Jessa Hastings just knows what she's doing. I think that's what gets me because like it's just well written. That's all it is. In my eyes, it's well written. You deserve to be loved. No, I don't, Days. No. I can't do this. Alright guys, I'm recording on my phone just because I don't want to get my camera, but we just found out Daisy and Julian's mom's full name, which is McMaffin, and if I'm right, I think that was someone part of the family that Daisy did not want Julian working with, and the Daisy hates. Hold on, I need to figure this. Hold on, give me 1 second. I found it, guys. It is here. It says the McMaffins are Daisy's no-fly zone list. What the? Oh my god, it just got tougher. It just got tougher. No, because the way it's just like all like Jessa Hastings. She's so good. She's so good. Let me read you guys this line. Best I can do is act like she means nothing to me. Pretty hard to do when she means all. Alright guys, I'm back. Welcome to my living room. I just didn't want to be in my room because it's super messy. Oh wait, hold on. I put on these new shorts and I feel like I can still feel like the little tag thing. I decided to do some reading out here just because I feel like on my bed I was like all like twisted and turned and torcida and everything, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go to my living room and just read there. Pick up. I have now made it up to page 326. I think the last time I was on page 236, and then a lot of things happened in between, as you can see from my reactions in the last couple clips. But man, it is getting to the part where I was dreading to get on. I did not want to get to this part at all, just because when I saw it from Magnolia's point of view, I remember thinking back and I was like, no, because now I'm gonna know exactly what Julian feels in this book, and I'm not ready. I think I might spoil a little bit, but I'll definitely like say that I'm spoiling before I open that up. Or I mean, I talk about it, but let's just continue reading and see how much I'm reading. I am gonna go on a run after this. I think I'll need it from whatever I'm gonna read right now. I am currently on chapter 49. If you read The Long Way Home, here's a spoiler. If you read The Long Way Home, there's a scene where Jonah has to take Magnolia back home. And I think Magnolia was kind of like, what the heck? At first I was just kind of like, okay, Julian's just mad, like, you know what I mean? But now, like, now I see why. But anyways, let's continue reading. I love how Magnolia, okay, so they're like having this like super big like family. It's like 6 families and for 6 cities, and it's all like Julian's team. Everybody who's a part for, you know, the business they're in. Magnolia's like upstairs, you know, it's a really safe place for her. At the same time it's not, but whatever. Anyways, I love how because she doesn't believe that he does like crime. She doesn't believe that Julian is like, you know, he kills or like does any of that. Like she literally just thinks he's a guy who has like a lot of money and just like because of art. Like that's all she knows. They're having like this really intense meeting, right? Because of things that are happening and threats and stuff like that, which is like very, very serious. And then the boardroom doors open and Magnolia Parks barely fills the frame. Oh, hello, she beams at the men and I freeze. I glance over at Christian, whose eyes are wide, spurged like he's in trouble. Hello? Devlin frowns at her. Jonah's mouthing over at her. Get out, get the f out. But she's too busy glancing around, all bright and excited to have an entire room's attention. She's literally like me. It is so funny. Okay, wait, so then it goes and they're like, oh, and who are you? And she's like, oh, I'm Magnolia Parks. She touches her chest. I'm one of Daisy's closest friends. And with that, Christian and I catch eyes and he bites down on his thumb to stop from laughing. And Julian's current, she chose finger pressed into her mouth thinking, lover? Carmelo offers unhelpfully and Magnolia shrugs, happily accepting it. Sure. That is hilarious. She notices details like when someone's hurt and stuff, but she will like, it goes over her head when like something about Julian is about to happen, like business. When something about his business goes, there's this scene and they're at Carmelo's, is it Carmelo? I already forgot, but it's someone's restaurant. Okay, it's from the Bambrias restaurant. And then the lights just like cut off immediately. At that point, they were still like going after, I believe his name was David. I'll correct myself if I'm wrong, but I think his name was David. There was like a lot of shit going on with that guy. If you read Jessa Hastings, he was kind of like a target, obviously, because it, like, you know, Julian was trying to get that guy and then that guy kind of like fired back. All the lights cut off, like everything's like dead. And so Magnolia's kind of like, why'd you freak out? Like, what if there's just like a light circuit or something like that? And it's just so funny because it literally just goes over her head that she could be in like danger, and she's just kind of like, why are you freaking out? Like, it's okay. And Julian's kind of like all pissed off because he's like, you don't know what, like I'm going through like this and that. Like, it's hilarious how like it just goes right over her head. But I love Magnolia. At least she like doesn't see that image. She's like just so innocent. Well, she's innocent in that aspect. Okay, I'm gonna keep reading. Does anyone remember Tiller? Because I sure do. I sure remember Tiller. The man is back. No! No. Vanna is at this event? I love Magnolia's and Daisy's relationship now. Right here, look. She goes, she asks her, do you want to come to the bathroom with me? She goes, no, I yawn. And then Magnolia's like, oh, come on, you can stop pretending you don't like me. We all know you do. Daisy goes, I don't. And then Magnolia's like, of course you do. Your brother told me. And then Daisy's like, Julian. And she goes, I actually didn't say that I like you now, by the way. I said I don't want to have you killed anymore. And then she goes, she swings over the door and gives me an unimpressed look. I don't know if you can see that. And she said, that's practically a hug. Magnolia is literally me. She's like, Magnolia makes a sound at the back of her throat. She's like, come on. She growls and yanks me towards her. She throws Daisy towards Christian. She goes, run through my mind what I'm wearing. And then like she has like the, let's see, run through my mind. So right here, can't even see. So she has like the little, like, I think it's 220. Sounded like if I was saying, you're 20? She says exactly like what she's wearing. And then at the end of it, she goes, thank you, Magnolia. That it, come on. I love this universe. I'll be back with an update though, because I'm just gonna try to read as much as I can. I'm almost done with this book, so I think I'll be finished with it today, and I'm not ready. I'm not ready for that. Let's just do it. It's gonna be so weird for me to hold, but just please Please read this section right here. Right here. Look, I'll read it to you if anything, because this is what I mean about like Magnolia and Daisy being like, what? How could you not want this friendship? Here, let's see right here. So Vanna decides to be a little, Magnolia, she straightens up a bit like she's talking to royalty. She kind of is. She's so good to see you. How's BJ? How's Rush? And then she adds a chuckle. How's Jack Jack? And then I'm like, oh hell no. And then so then, you know, everybody's pissed. This is Magnolia. No, this is Daisy. I know. I look over at Vanna, shaking my head, and I stare her down. I know that you weren't just implying something untoward about her. And then Vanna goes, was I not? And then Julian's just like, you better not have. And then Magnolia just quiets him, and she goes, did the Jack Jack one upset you particularly? He said you always liked him. And then Vanna's just like, not as much as it would have upset Daisy when Christian chose you over her. And then she goes, oh, you're confused. That never happened. But he did choose Daisy over you. That happened. I love Magnolia. Okay, I'm gonna keep reading now. Okay, that was just the update I needed to give. Okay, bye. Okay, spoiler. This is a spoiler. Skip to whatever minute I put if you don't want to hear this. He's gonna tell her he loves her. I'm going to tell her we can do this. We'll figure it out. I push back the table quickly. She looks at me frowning. Are you okay? Yeah, bathroom. Push back. Run the waters over my wrist. I can do this. Never done it before, but I can do it. Do I just say it? How do I say it? She could let me too. She might say it back. I push past him and walk back to my table. She's sitting there, phone down on the table again, her chin back in her hand, grinning away at someone who sat in my seat. I don't recognize him from behind, and I look back at Koa and then over at Dex. We left her by. She says, your friend's just introducing himself. Page 343. It's the great undoing of my heart as I know it. She's made herself at home, kicked off those fucking cerulean heels, put her feet up on my left rib. Over the mantelpiece she hung her own portrait up herself. That little minx, best painting I've ever seen too. Better than any woman has ever painted in history of time. A face I'd win battles for, a face I'd lose anything for. Even her. It's time. I love her more than I've ever loved anything, and I thought I might have been able to angle it, find a way for us to work, a life between where I can be who I am and love her how I do, and it not be the death of her. But it's not in the cards. I'd be the death of her, and I won't be. So it's time. Quick update. I should have gone on my run already, but I don't think I'm gonna leave. I had just reached the part where I had just released where Vanna and Christian are, you know, doing the date, and it published, like it went viral. We're now reaching the point where, you know, Magnolia, something you have to know about Magnolia is that girl will get revenge. When she found out that her dad was cheating on her mom with Mar, she published it everywhere, like made sure every news knew about it, every magazine knew about it. So she's like looking for clues, trying to see like who published this, like, and it was out of nowhere too, right? Read this part right here. If you haven't read the Magnolia Parks universe, do it. You still have time before the next book comes out. Update, because a lot has happened. Can you tell I'm the only child? Annotated my whole book already because my Amazon package arrived, so I was like, I'm gonna annotate right now before I forget, before I get lazy. The only other book I've ever annotated is Magnolia Parks, but this book, alrighty. Tiller comes back. Tiller makes another appearance. Yes, yes he does. You know what? This appearance was a lot sweeter. You know, he's just kind of like reassuring her like, hey girl, like, I got you. If you need me, I'm here. He had spoilers right now. He talked to Julian and he was like, hey, like I heard the brothers guy, I can't say his name, he just landed in London. He told Julian like anything, like just call me up because Daisy hates one. Daisy killed the brother. She didn't know who they were, but she killed the brother to save Tiller. I'm gonna continue reading, but I just wanted to give an update on where I'm at. You know, you can call me Days anytime. He stares over at me, whatever you need. He's actually being really sweet, especially from where they had last ended. Vanna's back. Oh shoot. Magnolia's like, you should call your PR company. Magnolia tells her with a smug smile. It's probably going to be a rough couple of weeks, but hey, that's okay. All of Britain already knows that that's just the way you like it. I'm gonna switch locations because I'm kind of tired of that one. I hate anyone else in my bed. Oh, just a slow motion falling in love. I mean, a girl to a baby. No. He was there. All right, guys. I'm on the last chapter. Let's just read together. No, but it would have been nice to tell her what you guys were doing. No, no, no. There's the plane. I have to get off it and get back to Christian. I already knew that, but